Hello everyone, I'm Dan Philgreen, and this is Shell Point Today for Wednesday, January 22nd. On today's show, we find out how to get the most out of our digital cameras. Chiropractor Dr. Charles Fulton will introduce us to his practice at the Arbor Medical Center. And we'll also meet the kind purple shirts that serve residents with Shell Point Home Care. But first, let's take a moment for the pups, those lovable little mutts that keep many of you company in your apartments. Maybe you have even taken them to the friendly dog park at 4 in the afternoon, which has become yappy hour at the Woodlands. Now you can pick up some tips to make the most out of the experience. Special guests from Indian Creek Pet Hospital will be at the dog park to offer tips and offer some free gifts to you and your dog. Even if you don't have a dog, but just love being around them, this is the class for you. Getting the most out of Yappy Hour. It takes place next Monday, January 27th at 1 p.m. It's a free event, but do let us know you're coming by signing up at the service desk. Another Academy class starts next week, dealing with digital cameras. If you're ready to take the leap to a digital camera, or if you've already bought one and are still learning about it, this is the class for you. Digital Camera Prep School starts Wednesday, January 29th at 9 a.m. in the Woodlands Stable Room. Here is a preview.
Hello everyone, I'm here today with Herb Sklar of Eagles Preserve. We're talking about yet another class in the Academy of Lifelong Learning with Herb Sklar. Thank you for joining me, Herb.
Oh, you're welcome.
Now you're going way into the future and into the past with photography here at Shell Point, a photo club, all sorts of things, and you're even going to extend yourself to Digital Camera Prep School for people bringing the camera in the box.
And bring the instructions with you, please. All these cameras are alike, but the menus are all different. So it's really important that you bring the instructions. If you've just got a camera and you don't even want to put the batteries in it, that's okay too.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we really can just come with the camera in the box and the instructions?
That's fine. We'll get you going. That's the whole idea of this class is to get you out there, start taking pictures, and then you can join the photo club and learn how to use it better.
You know, that's something I admire so much about you. You're a photographer, you're a professional, you're a caring person, and you take people from the very beginning with their camera through extreme creativity, and then
it's called recruitment of members for the photo club.
but then share together on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And the photo show. I mean, there's just so much reason to get a box and bring it.
There's a lot of opportunity at Shell Point to grow in photography, and more coming.
That's
more
great.
coming.
So, what's the thing about getting a digital camera? I was with the big Canon, the dark room, the whole thing, and a digital camera was like, I don't know if I want to do that. But it's still taking a photograph. And there's still the creative element.
I think when digital cameras first came out, a lot of us laughed. I said, they're cute, but they'll never be as good as a film camera. They surpass the film camera now. They really do. There just isn't anything you can't do with them now. And as far as what camera is right for you, that's a budget and a carry problem. If some of them are a little too heavy for you, some of them cost a little too much money for you, some of them feel right. So you got to work that out. But I'll tell you this, all of these cameras are pretty equal. Some of them will do things better or faster or easier. But you can take a great picture with one of those little point and shoots or one of those full frame $2,000 ones. You really can. I've seen it done. So almost any camera you buy will work for you. But don't come in with your phone. Phone cameras are not where photography is yet.
Yeah, we want a digital camera.
Bring a real camera.
But how nice to know that, think about it. This is a camera you're going to carry around with you.
Right.
Get one that's right for you, that fits your budget, that fits your purse or your pocket or wherever you're going to carry it.
And what you want to do. If you're going to be photographing wildlife, I wouldn't suggest you get one of those little ones with a teeny lens. You need something that's going to...
Because you're going to be a little bit farther from the wildlife that you're going to be...
But if you're only taking pictures of your family, then, that may work for you. So you really think about what you're going to be doing with it. but that will change as you get better, unfortunately.
And the technology is such that the prices come down.
The prices come down, the cameras get better and simpler and smaller.
Yeah.
And what's happening now, the big trend is compact digital cameras, where they're much smaller, but the quality is almost that of a full-frame camera. That's becoming very popular. Now, they're a little pricey, but they, in time, will come down, too. So, yeah, it's always changing.
And how wonderful that you don't have to have that whole background of photography. You buy this camera, you go to Herb Sklar's class, and then you just start taking
This
pictures.
class has no curriculum. We're just going to do it as we need, and the whole idea after 3 weeks that you're able to use your camera. I want you to just get out there, use your camera, take pictures, and then if you want, you join the photo club and we'll teach you to become more artistic and more about your camera.
Well, it's a great opportunity. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Tomorrow night, everyone who loves great music will be at the church auditorium as the Southwest Florida Symphony performs tomorrow evening. This program focuses on one of the all-time great composers, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. This concert includes a multimedia presentation telling the story of how the Jupiter Symphony came to life. Towards the end of his short but brilliant life, Mozart was broke, ignored by his formerly adoring public, and mourning the death of his daughter. It is said that Mozart's final symphony sums up an era, but more than that, it is a glimpse into the intimate life of this childlike genius. The Jupiter Symphony holds the key that unlocks the miracle of Mozart. Experience the sights and sounds of Mozart tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. at the church auditorium. Get your tickets at either service desk or call our box office at 454-2067. All this week, we've been talking to the specialty physicians who bring their practice to Shell Point. From neurology to ophthalmology, you can find nearly every kind of specialist right here in our community. Today, we meet chiropractor Dr. Charles Fulton, who comes to the Arbor Medical Center on Tuesdays. Now, if you think chiropractic is all about cracking people's backs, put that right out of your mind. Dr. Fulton uses gentle techniques of all sorts to relieve pain.
Chiropractic, basically in a nutshell, is we deal with the spine and the nervous system, of course, and the nervous system, which consists of the brain and the spinal cord, and the nerves that come off of the spinal cord through each level of the spine, they run and coordinate and control the entire body. I've been practicing for 17 years, and I was actually born and raised here in Fort Myers, second generation. Grew up actually right down the street from here, so my uncle's father actually was a chiropractor, and this goes way back to almost when chiropractic was started, actually a little over 100 years ago, and so my uncle finally went to chiropractic school, became a chiropractor, and of course when we would get together at family gatherings, he would adjust all the family and work on all of us, and that's how I got interested in it. And I always wanted to, help people, in some ways, somehow, put my hands on them, love on them, and this just seemed like the right fit. And the main reason people see chiropractors, of course, and that's just basically pain, neck pain, back pain, low back pain, tingling or numbness in the extremities, sciatica, which is pain down your legs, or headaches, or all those different types of things. And then, of course, we help and can help all that stuff. But, we want to try and get the message out that it's so much more than that. It actually, like I say, you have nerves that go to your stomach, you have nerves that go to your bowels, you have nerves that go to your heart, and so if those nerves aren't, if those nerves are being pressed on, then you're going to have a host of things like ulcers or constipation or high blood pressure or, heart arrhythmias and all kinds of stuff. So again, if your nervous system is functioning properly, then your body should be functioning at optimum potential there. So chiropractic is a very gentle technique. Basically, we use our hands a lot of the times. We also can use instruments that can even be even more gentle, depending on what we find. We would do a complete exam. The patient doesn't have to get undressed or anything like that. We can do an exam while they're still in their clothes, and sometimes if we feel like the patient needs x-rays, then we might do that next. So not always, they don't need x-rays all the time, and then we'll proceed with what we call an adjustment, and that's patient will lie on a table and we'll feel their spine and possibly feel where that there's pressure on the nervous system and try and get that pressure off, again with gentle techniques. It doesn't have to hurt. They get up and they're amazed at how they feel. You know, they feel loose. They feel almost like that they can think clearer, move better, you know, and again, not always do you get those instant results, but you know, after a few adjustments, you know, you start to hear, well, wow, I didn't realize, but my hip wasn't hurting today, or you know, I went to bed last night and slept through the night, or you know, just all sorts of things. And so we're going to start out here at Shell Point right now on Tuesday afternoons. They can just go ahead and call my office at 275-0770. Notify the girls at the office that you are from Shell Point, and they'll schedule that appointment accordingly and take good care of you. Nobody wants to take medication, nobody wants to have surgery, so this is the least invasive way to get checked out first. And again, you know, if we think we can help you, we'll tell you. If we can't help you, we'll tell you that also, and we'll send you to a great doctor who can. So we treat everybody, you know, like family and love on people, you know, as much as we can. So I just appreciate the opportunity to be out here and to serve this population here. So thank you very much.
For some people, the very process of getting to a doctor's office can cause all sorts of stress and hardship. That's why Shell Point offers home health care services with an in-house agency called Shell Point Home Care. They have more than 50 home health aides who are insured, full-time Shell Point employees under the direct supervision of Shell Point RNs. We talked to the home care director, Joanne Meyers, to learn more.
I started out teaching, and I've done a lot of other areas in nursing, but I finally realized, with some maturity, that people are their most comfortable at home. That's where they're their happiest, that's where they eat the best, rest the best, and we want to support that.
My name is George Darlow, and I live at 1144 in Cameo. I think I could probably live by myself, but I don't want to be alone all the time, and it's much nicer this way.
I have home care because I have problems getting around, and this does help me. She just helps me all the way around. I don't move as fast as I used to.
We could maybe make your day a little bit better, a little bit happier, because we might do activities of daily living, whether that be bathing, shampoo, hair, anything like that.
She helps me with getting dressed in the morning and giving me my shower.
Making sure that I have a shower every day. Making sure I'm clean. It's so easy to let go and not pay attention to things.
We do home management, which might be laundry, cooking, shopping.
I will help him with his lunch and make sure everything is clean and that is in good condition.
Reading to somebody. We do write letters for people. To get outside, to go, if you live in the pavilion, you might still want to visit with friends. You might still want to go to the library, to get to church activities. We take pride in the fact our residents are busy and active, and they want to continue with that lifestyle. We have somebody who certain months of the year likes to go shelling at the beach. That's her hobby, and she doesn't get to do that without some assistance. We have one lady who loves the staff's cooking.
Bring the breakfast in the morning, that's what she loves. Bagel with cream cheese and orange marmalade. And she loves the coffee, right?
Yes, coffee is my favorite.
I have the same thing just about every day. I have French toast and sausage and fruit.
Anything that's really important, to that individual. And everybody's so different, and I think that's what we love about it. This is a flexible arrangement. When you sign up for home care, doesn't mean you're signing up forever. Doesn't mean you're signing up for 6 weeks or 6 months. It means that you're interested in having some home care support, and it might be that you have a broken arm, you go home from the pavilion, you have 24 hours a day for 2 days, things are going well. You have 12 hours, you decrease it to 8 to 4, and by a month and a half, you're really on your own, and things have gone so much smoother. Because we're custom care, it's very individualized. We're there not to take over, we are there to foster the highest level of independence possible.
We get along very well, I make sure he be the boss, not me. People respect each other, which is very important. make it my duty to be here with him every day, don't miss a day. Thank God the Lord gave me the strength to get up and, to be here for him.
I have never worked with a better staff than this staff. They are very mature. They care about the resident. They don't just care for the resident, they care about the resident. I think that makes such a big difference.
I like here. I really, really like here. I like my people. I like Miss Mabel. Yeah.
I love working with the elderly people. I love helping people. And I think it's just a gift that God gave me, where that's my missionary, to be out here to, to help those that cannot help themselves.
Caring for people, and it's just, there's just something about it. There's just a connection with, you and the individual.
This is a team of about 55 home health aides, certified nursing assistants. They are English speaking. They follow a care plan that Sandy or I have written, a custom care plan. They are Shell Point employees, so they follow the mission of Shell Point.
Shell Point is just a wonderful place to work.
Wonderful, one of the most beautiful, one of the best places to work.
They do wear purple uniforms, tops that say Shell Point Home Care. Some of them say, why do we wear purple? Well, they all look great in purple, and now, you know what? It works for us. We also have one other special program that we've started, the Peace of Mind program. We have wonderful caregivers in this community who are taking care of a loved one, and the loved one may be a little bit memory impaired at this point in time. And one of the concerns is that if they go to the hospital or there's a family emergency and the caregiver's called away, and it might only be for a day, then we can go in and spend that day or two and all the paperwork's done. We go in and do in the morning for a couple hours, and he's good to go the rest of the day. Because those are the things that really matter, is the custom focus to all of this. And we do really care about the resident and their preferences.
When I first moved in, yes, I asked for it. There wasn't any work to it at all. I just asked to have someone sent to me.
That was easy. All I do is picked up the phone and call the home care office, and then they made arrangements to send somebody in for me.
Anybody can call us. We don't need a doctor's order. There is a charge for home care. It is not part of the life care benefit. It comes in your monthly statement. The nice thing about it is there's no money exchanged at the time of service, and taxes and things that are all taken out by Shell Point, and we're right here on site on the second floor of the medical center. Our phone number is 454-2242, and we are very flexible, and we're very available. Last year we did 86,000 hours here on site, and this year probably are going to reach 90,000. So a lot of people hopefully have had great service and have benefited, no matter whether it's 2 hours once a week or it's 24 hours a day.
Evelyn's terrific, so I have no problems there.
She gives me wonderful care.
We want to be discreet and professional in how we do things so that they feel like they've had a better day because we've been there.
Coming up, it's time to cover all of Wednesday's happenings from Resort Services. Then stay tuned for your Academy News, menus, and Village Church Connections.
Hello everyone, my name is Leslie Brand and I'm here with Bev Chanley, and we have a busy day ahead of us, so we are going to tell you all about what's happening today. We're going to start bright and early at 7:45, men's Bible study in the Osprey Room on the island. 8:45, we have Lily & Company Jewelers for their weekly jewelry service, the Resident Activity Center on the island. 9 o'clock, we have Jurassic Travel in the Egret Room. Also at 9 o'clock is the men's match play doubles tennis at the tennis courts. And at 9 o'clock again, we have watercolor group with Phil Hilton and the art studio. 9:15, scrapbooking group in the tarpon room. And at 10:15 is the Women's Ministries Global Outreach at the Village Church. The Model Yacht Sailing Club will meet at 10:15 at the Commons Lake at the Woodlands. 11:30 is a Health Connection Specifics and Strength Training at the Health Club on the island, but that class is currently full. Take it away, Bev, for the afternoon activities.
Okay, Leslie. At 1 o'clock, it's time for chess. That'll be played in the library lounge on the island. And then at 1:15, we have the astronomy group. They'll gather in the Osprey room. Also at 1:15, we have a Health Connections class. It's all about you. That will be in the manatee room. That's currently full. At 1:30 until 3:30, we'll be having tours through the model train room down in the tunnel. At 1:45, we have a Health Connections class, Balance and Mobility Training Level 1. That'll be in the Health Club and is currently full. 2:30 is the time for jazz and stuff. They'll be playing in the Grand Cypress Room of the Woodlands. Get down there if you haven't before. It's very enjoyable. At 3 o'clock, we have the Bible study. That'll be in the community room at King's Crown. Also at 3 o'clock, we have a Health Connections class, Pilates stretch in the Health Club. Our last 3 o'clock activity is the memory care group. That'll be in the 3rd floor craft room at King's Crown. Sign up is required. At 4:30, it's time for indoor bocce. They put that in the Health Club. At 5:45, the church choir rehearsal will be in the choir room at the church. And then we round out the evening at 7:15 with the evening service at the village church. We hope you have a really great day today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Hi, I'm Terry Coleth with your Academy information for Wednesday. At 1 o'clock, Intermediate Bridge continues in the game room at the Woodlands. Also at 1 o'clock, live figure drawing using charcoal and pencils continues in the Sable Room of the Woodlands. At 1:45, the Computer College Prep School continues in the Computer Teaching Center on the island. I'd like to tell you about a new class coming tomorrow. We have an Apple iPad class, Note-Taking and Drawing with Bruce Findlay of Sundial.
Menus for Wednesday. In the Crystal Room, the Crystal Platter is Swiss steak with mashed potatoes and beets. The dinner special is the pasta buffet for $12.95, and the soup of the day is lima bean. In the Island Cafe for lunch, enjoy a chicken, pepper, onion, and cheese panini with fruit for $7.25. The dinner special is fried shrimp for $8.25. Dinner specials in the Palm Grill on Wednesday are poached flounder for $14.95 or chicken caprese for $13.95. All menus are available 24 hours a day at www.shellpoint.net.
Welcome to Village Church Connections. I'm Karen Chamberlain. And this is Eleanor Perkins. Hi. And we're both members of the Bible Study Committee at Village Church. We're here today to remind you that those ladies that participated in the fall Bible study of Missing Pieces, that the second half begins in February. What are the dates that the Bible study is in February, Eleanor?
Starts on February the 4th, Tuesday, February the 4th, and then it'll be the 4th, the 11th, the 18th, and the 25th, 7 days after that. And we meet from 9:45 until 11:30 in the hospitality room at the church.
Okay. If you didn't participate in the fall study, you are still welcome to join us for the second session. The wonderful thing is that the lessons each stand on their own. They're each independent, and a workbook is available. Can you tell us a little bit about that workbook?
Yes. The next sessions we're going to study God, are you there? God, are you aware? God, do you hear prayer? And the last week it will be God, do you err? And the workbook is a wonderful thing for us to have. I have enjoyed it as much, I guess, as any study that we've ever done. It's not too much. It's not so much work that I feel burdened, but yet all of her questions and the scripture references in the workbook are so applicable to what she says to us on the video, so I can relate it all together.
I think that's what I like so much about the study. So many studies, you are looking for the applications, and I mean, she just spells them right out there for you and gives you those applications.
Yes, she does. As the women who were there before know, Jennifer lost her eyesight at age 15. So she comes at this from a perspective that few of us have, and her walk with the Lord has been so interesting, and the life lessons that she has learned from learning in the dark you know, have really blessed me in tremendous ways. I have enjoyed every bit of it and look forward to our next session together.
Likewise, me too. Just for you ladies that did not participate in the first part of the study, we meet and we have about a 20 to 25 minute video. Yeah. And Jennifer, being blind, has to memorize everything that she's going to talk to us about. So the videos are short, and then we break down into our small groups. We have a facilitator, and we discuss the things that we've gleaned from the workbook. And then we go home and we do the workbook for the following week. Yeah. And it's really been a blessing. Eleanor and I feel that way, and I'm sure many of you ladies that took the study in October would say the same thing.
You will be tremendously blessed by not only doing the work, studying the scriptures, hearing the videos, but also by meeting with the other women as we meet together, because it's like the iron sharpening iron. We grow with one another, and we learn from one another, because we all come from different experiences in life, and it's a blessing to be with the other women here at
It is,
Shell
and
Point.
we don't have to belong to the Village Church. We have women in the study that go to other churches, and we welcome that, and we really are hoping that many of you that might be listening to this will consider joining us for the second session, because we know that you will be blessed, and those lessons that you've missed, something you can do later on. You really don't even need the video to do these lessons. That's what's so great about this Bible study.
Yes. It really is. So come and join us. We would love to see you there.
February 4th, 9:45.
We're glad you joined us for today's show. Tune in tomorrow as we discuss 2 unique amenities at Shell Point: boating and golf. We'll meet the members of the Shell Point Boat Club. And we'll see how video analysis at the Shell Point Golf Club can show you if your golf swing is as good as Tiger Woods. Until then, this is Shell Point Today for Wednesday, January 22nd. I'm Dan Philgreen, and from all of us here at Shell Point TV, we hope you have a great day, and we'll see you again tomorrow.